So seeing your child start to form words and sentences, I think it's pretty exciting, right? And it certainly is. But it can also be the cause of questions and anxiety for some parents.
Totally. So we're here to help you navigate that with Red Door Pediatric Therapy. Speech language pathologist Kayla Nustad is joining us this morning to talk more about it. And good morning to you, Kayla.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you. Okay, I think number one question on this topic is, when do you start to see your child stringing words together?
Yeah, so by age 2, we like to start hearing and seeing children combine at least 2 to 3 words together. Something to take into consideration is their language size and their vocabulary size. So children need approximately 50 words in their vocabulary in order to start combining those 2 words together. If they're not combining words together by that point in time, by the time they reach 2 years old, it's more than likely due to their vocabulary size. So in order to increase that is just to model that vocabulary, label objects during their simple routine, daily routines. And another strategy is to keep a word journal at home. Write down some words that you're hearing so you know what words they are using and what words they have.
So yeah, that's very fascinating. So about 2 years old is when kids should start to expand that vocabulary.
I have a question about that, because it's, you know, it's something that I was just going through recently, watching my daughter kind of develop her words. Do you find that some parents actually write down a list so that they can count how many words, or is it something they just kind of mentally keep track of?
Yeah, I mean, we do word journals here. We love word journals because it's fun to see the different words that they are using and how many they have. Okay. So keeping a list of them is a great strategy, but also just making note in your head too of the words that they do have.
I like a word journal too, because it's a good keepsake. You can remember what some of their first words are, and I'm forgetting that already. So
was it mom or dad?
It was hot and light and random things like that. You never know. Okay, so you talked about some things that we can do to help kids expand their vocabulary and expand their sentences. So what can we do as far as talking back to them to help them develop that?
Yeah, so there's a couple different ways to do this and to expand their utterance length. One way is through expansions. So expansions are, you're going to expand the child's utterance or phrase to a way an adult would say them. So you're restating and completing the child's phrase. So if the child were to say doggy run, the adult would model the phrase back and say, yeah, the doggy is running. Excuse me. So you're not adding any additional information to expansions. You're just kind of providing the model for a grammatically correct response. If the child said him hurt, you would model, yes, he is hurt. Another way is through extensions. So extensions are a little different than expansions. They extend the child's sentence or utterance to the way an adult would say them, similar to expansions, but you're adding additional information with this one. So if the child said truck go, the adult would say the truck is going, the truck is fast. So you're adding just an extra comment or phrase to the end to expand that phrase. Another example would be if the baby said, baby eat, the adult could model, the baby is eating. So just expanding it, and then maybe it's adding to the end, he is hungry. So you're just adding that additional information. Something important is you're modeling these longer phrases, but it's not expected that the child imitate those longer phrases. So just providing the model is going to increase and help their vocabulary.
Okay. Is there any particular good time to expand these sentences, like right at the kitchen table? It's learning time, it's snack time, let's talk about it. Or can it be at the playground? Can it be, at the school bus stop or something like that?
Yeah, so these can be used anywhere. Language is everywhere. You're always communicating. So the grocery store, riding in a car, daily routines, playing outside, reading books, these can all be used during that. So even at the grocery store, if the child is maybe requesting something, you can model the language. I want goldfish, yellow goldfish, just adding more detail and length to their phrases. Riding in the car, maybe just pointing out things that you see outside. The boy is riding a bike. His bike is blue. Even if they're not identifying those things, providing the model and the vocabulary is going to be great. Daily routines, talking through what they're doing, how they're doing it. We're using our toothpaste. We're putting the toothpaste on our toothbrush. Dinner time, bath time, all of those are great ways and opportunities to model that language. So.
Yeah, and I think it really sets the environment that you're encouraging them to talk with you and they're feeling confident in doing that. That's really cool. Yeah. Okay, Kayla Nustad from Red Door Pediatric Therapy, let us know where we can find you if we have more questions.
Yeah, we have 3 locations, Bismarck, Minot, and Grand Forks. You can reach us at the number on the screen, or you can find us online.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll see you next time.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, we're taking a short break.
Yeah, so stay with us. North Dakota Today continues right after this.